New at 11, an Anne Arundel County dog owner is demanding answers after an officer shot and killed his pet.
Authorities say the use of force was justified, but some in the Severn neighborhood, including the owner, are saying otherwise.
WJZ is live. George Solis has details for us. George?
That's right, Guy. Right now, there are plenty of allegations swirling, but one thing that is certain is that the owner of the Mastiff, Charles Cox, is deeply mourning the loss of his beloved pet. And we want to warn viewers that some of the imagery you're about to see may be considered graphic. A picture of Misty the Mastiff that's become too much to bear for her owner, Charles Cox.
I wasn't here to protect. It's hurting me to my heart. It's killing me. It's tearing me up.
Missy, who was 3, was shot and killed by an Anne Arundel County police officer 5 days after Christmas. Cox says she was shot twice in the head by the officer who was in the area responding to a report of a stolen credit card. He shared this photo of her lifeless body in the backyard. WJZ choosing to blur the image.
It might look like a huge dog, but I was a little puppy. It hurts.
Anne Arundel County police say the officer, who has not been identified, was called to Graybird Court by a man who claimed to be living at Cox's home. Authorities say that man, identified by Cox as a family friend, then opened the back door, and that's when Missy got out.
The officer began retreating backwards and was backed up toward a fence. The dog approached him within 3 feet in an aggressive manner, baring its teeth, growling, at which time the officer thought his life was in danger.
Cox doesn't believe that's how the situation played out. He believes the officer could have gotten away. A large portion of the fence is down. He says at the time, his son, his girlfriend, and her brother, the family friend, were home downstairs. Cox also claims his wife, who was at home asleep at the time, never heard a knock at their front door. The Coxes say Missy was an indoor dog with a sweet demeanor. How she got out is still a mystery to them, and it's also something they want an answer for.
How can you do that to... That's what makes me cry when I think about that. How? I let my dog down. That was my girl.
Cox says he's already filed a complaint against the officer. Authorities say the investigation is ongoing. Now, Missy was taken by animal control so that a necropsy could be performed. At this time, it's also unknown if that officer is still on duty. Live tonight, George Solis reporting for WJZ.